God, I wish this was alcohol. Ugh. Too sober for this. Dallas, I would like to receive a continental breakfast and an apology, but I will settle for a wet nap. Hey guys, it's Amanda here, your cutie of Carnage here for story time. I usually have to wear my glasses, but while filming right now, I'm in between clients. I kind of just stopped for a minute. I have a couple hours to kill. Unfortunately, yesterday I have a sick 2-year-old who was screaming and crying all last night. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to film. So today is the only time I'll be able to film. If y'all can see, I'm in my work clothes. I'm in my Mickey and Minnie Mouse scrubs. I work in a very family friendly establishment, so in a very family friendly profession. And anyways, this is what I look like when I'm at work. I have to take these off. Oh god, I look horrible. I take these off because this glare is killing me and I don't have time to fix my lightings and what have yous. So let's go ahead and dive right into the story because I have so much I have to tell you guys. Okay, first of all y'all know that I have been traveling the last few days. And although I had a really wonderful trip, I got to go to Vegas, I got to go to Phoenix, I got to meet some great people, I got to be on the horror show, which was really awesome. And sorry guys, this is really gonna bug me. I broke my nail yesterday. I was trying to fix my daughter's crib and yeah, chaos ensued and I lost a nail. You should see the crib. I tore into that thing. Anyways, but I was on the horror show. It was fantastic. I had so much fun. I got to meet Brittany, Cecil, got to meet Fuego. So it was a bunch of fun. I had a great time. The way up there wasn't too bad, but unfortunately, when I left Phoenix, that's when everything went to hell. So today, as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to share my travel horror story. Y'all ready? It's terrifying. This shit gets freaking intense. So let's go ahead and start with me leaving Phoenix. That Sunday, or that following Monday after the concert, I decided to go to Vegas. A lot of people are like, why'd you only go to Vegas overnight? Like, who does that? Well, I did because I have a best friend who I was really close with that lived in Korea. And me and her, I mentioned her on this channel before, my best friend Misty and everything. Well, I decided, me and her wanted to see each other so bad and it's been a while and stuff. So we both decided it'd probably be a good idea if I just went down there just to have dinner. 4-hour drive. 4-hour drive, okay? Just to go see her. That's how much I love this little girl, okay? Willing to drive 4 hours just to go see her, just overnight, just to wake up early that next morning, drive all the way back to Phoenix so I can fly out for Texas. Okay, that's how much I wanted to see this girl. That's how much love I have for her. Well, we made plans, and I talked to her the night before. I actually talked to her before I was on, after I got off the horror show. Talked to her and everything. We made plans and whatnot. Well, I should have got the hint when she didn't text me back before I made the trip, but I didn't get any messages back or anything, and I showed up to Vegas only to be ghosted. Yes, guys, I, Amanda, the cutie of Carnage, was ghosted by my best friend. Ouch. I know, that fucking hurts. It was so awful. So that was pretty upsetting myself. But I still had a good time. I got to see some people. I got to hang out with some friends. So it was pretty cool, you know. Got to eat at this awesome place, you know, and it was just so much fun. So even though I did get ghosted, I was really disappointed because had I known that was going to happen, I probably would have stayed in Phoenix and had some more time with, you know, hanging out with Cecil and them because they were so much fun too. But anyways, I got to go to Vegas, anywho, and I got to see some stuff and take some pictures, so that was pretty fun. Got to eat some really good food, so that was one thing that happened that I was really upset about. But nevertheless, I did have a great time in Vegas. I wish I would have stayed a little bit longer, but, it is what it is. Then, I had to wake up the next morning and make my flight into Phoenix. Well, that's when it got stressful because it was traffic and just couldn't get to where you had to go. And for some reason, it just took longer and people were getting stressed. And it was just a big mess, okay? I literally made it to Phoenix just enough time to check my bags and have 30 minutes to wait before I boarded my plane. I made it by the skin of my fucking nose. Really. So luckily I made it, but it was very short. It just cut really short. So that was stressful in itself. So finally made it there, and this is where I messed up. This is where I messed up, ladies and genticles. I sat there at my gate and said, Amanda, everything's great. All it is smooth sailing from here. No, Amanda, that was bad. If I had a newspaper, I'd rub your nose in it. Damn it, Amanda, why'd you have to say that? You screwed yourself for the rest of your freaking trip. Bad, Amanda. Bad. So, I get on my plane, and it was awesome. I got on my plane, and I was the only person in my little area. So I had all 3 seats to myself, and it was fantastic. I sat back, I put on a movie, I just chilled. The Wi-Fi was awesome. Great. Okay. So then I get to New Mexico. I get to Albuquerque, New Mexico, because I had connecting flights. So I made it to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I got on another flight. Same thing, plenty of seats, super excited, okay? Well, when I showed up to New Mexico, my flight was delayed by 2 hours, okay? I was supposed to board at 5 something, and I ended up boarding at 8. So it was 7 something. It was close to 8 by the time we left. So that was stressful in itself because I didn't plan on staying the night in Dallas. I was planning on taking a train or a bus back to Texarkana as soon as I got back. Well, after they said I was delayed that long, so it was pretty messed up. Oh, and that's another thing I was pissed off about. I was supposed to have a friend come pick me up in Dallas. And guess what? I was ghosted again. Talked about it. He said he was cool with picking me up. 2 days before, I messaged him. I said, hey, my flight might be delayed. Do you still want to get a room in Dallas? Because he wanted to go get a room in Dallas and chill and hang out and stuff like that. Well, he didn't answer either. So I got ghosted by my ride from Dallas to Texarkana. Puh! Yeah, true story. Can't make this shit up. I need a drink. This is just Diet Coke, guys. So if I seem pretty irritable, it's because it's not alcohol. It's Diet Coke. You know why? Because I'm on the clock. Well, I'm not on the clock, but I'm going to be on the clock soon, so I can't have alcohol in my system. Back to my story. So, after that, I was freaking out because I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to make it into Dallas until 11 o'clock midnight. I don't know what I'm going to do. So, thank God for my mom. Super mom! My mom is freaking fantastic. I tell you guys, I couldn't have a better mom if I freaking tried. Seriously, I would not sell this woman for a bagel. And you guys know I love bagels. I call my mom. I message my mom. And I'm like, Mom, I don't know where I'm going to go. Can you find a hotel near the station so I don't have to be late and I don't have to worry? And my mom was on it. My mom was on it. She was calling hotels. And she said, my daughter's coming in. I need you to be being ready. She needs a shuttle. She needs a taxi. She needs this. My mom was on it, dude. My mom was killing it, man. My mom was all over that shit. I'm just telling you guys. My mom's thug, okay? Don't come at my mom at the alley, man. My mom ain't about that. Anyways, so I finally get to Dallas, okay, and it's like 11 o'clock at night, 11:30, okay? Nothing is open. There's nothing to eat, okay? And I'm just so stressed out. I'm like, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I just want to get to the hotel. So I get to Love Field, and that's where I flew in, Dallas Love Field, and I'm looking around. A positive is, I saw a reality star while I was there. I didn't talk to him or anything, because I wasn't positive it was there, but if you guys ever seen Little Women Dallas, I saw one of the chicks' husbands there. I don't remember his name because I don't really watch that show very often. I watch Little Women LA because Tara's my bitch. Anyways, that's a guilty pleasure that we will keep to ourselves. Me, you, just me, you, and the viewer. Just us. Anyways, guilty pleasure. I watch Little Women LA. Sorry, love it. Anyways, so I'm going around and I'm trying to find a fucking taxi. Okay, I'm trying to call fucking Lyft. I'm trying to get a hold of somebody, and I can't. Okay, because it's going to answering service, and I'm just frustrated. So finally, I see this guy that's just standing there. I just walk up to him and say, "Hey, dude, I need a ride to the Crown Plaza at downtown Dallas. Can you do that for me?" Oh, and let me back up. They lost my fucking bag. Okay? They lost my bag. I had to go around that place looking for it. They said apparently, because it took me so long, because I was delayed, they thought it was left, so they put it in the back, or whatever they do with the land of misfit bags, just out in the middle of nowhere, just in the corner crying, my poor bag, it's not its fault, it's just a bag, It's kind of rude. They just sit. All the other bags were laughing at him, and it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. So I am just freaking out because I can't find a taxi. They didn't know where my bag was. Finally found my freaking bag. Okay, so I'm running around with this bag, just rolling around, just looking for a taxi. Finally find one. Okay, this guy's pretty cool. He helps me with my bag. I get in the taxi and I tell him I need the Crown Plaza downtown. Okay. So we get in the car, and it's just, me finally relaxing. I'm just like, oh my gosh, my day is just awful. And the guy was really sweet. He was a really sweet guy. He was just like, just go up there. He was a friendly Indian fella. And that's another thing I loved about, I love leaving Texarkana, is it's so good to see, other cultures and other type of people, because since moving back from overseas to here, I don't get to experience a lot of different cultures as I used to. So just coming back to going back to the bigger cities and seeing the different type of people stuff, it's really awesome. It really makes my heart feel good. Anyways, back to the point. So we talked for a little bit. He was like, just go up there and relax. Very nice gentleman. Very sweet man. So he was just like, you just relax, you've had a long day, and he was just a really sweet man. Anyways, I couldn't remember his name. I have to go back on my phone because I got emailed my receipt and his name's on there. But he was a really sweet man. So we get to the hotel and he helps me get my bag out and everything. And it was a pretty expensive cab ride. But what can you do? It's Dallas. Everybody has to make their money. A lot of it costs a lot and everything. So I wasn't tripping about that. I was just like, you know what, $50 cab ride, whatever. Let it be. So we get to the hotel. And I get in, and I go to the front desk, and there's this gentleman, a young African-American man, standing behind the counter, okay? And he's standing there, and I was like, yes, I would like to check in. And he was like, name? And I said, Amanda Stone. And he goes, and looks at me and goes, is it under Hugh, H-E-W? And I said, oh, yes, my mother made the reservation for me, so she must put it on her name. And he rolled his eyes and said, you need to call your mom because she's been blowing up this answering service, just blowing me up while I'm trying to do my job and stuff. And he had a real attitude. And I was like, oh, well, maybe she was just worried because I didn't answer my phone, and I was supposed to land at 8 o'clock and it's already 11. My mom was probably just really worried, and I apologized and stuff. And he was like, okay, well, here's this and here's this, and he was really not very nice. And then I was like, okay, well, is there anywhere to eat, you know, other than Uber Eats? Because you guys gotta remember, I forget about Uber Eats. I live in Texarkana. We don't have Uber Eats in Texarkana. We just now started having Uber. Okay? Like, we don't have Uber Eats. We don't have anything the only 24 hours things we got is like T-Town Diner, Denny's, Waffle House, and IHOP. We don't have any of those other stuff that people have in the bigger cities. So I forgot about Uber Eats, you know? But the guy was like, there's a place down the street that's up until 2 a.m. It's a bar and grill. And I was like, well, I really don't want to be walking around, or I don't want to pay another $30 taxi to be at a bar by myself in the middle of Dallas late at night, you know. Not really a good idea. Not really a good look. Not really a good look. So I went upstairs and I looked up Uber Eats and I went ahead and downloaded it and got the whole thing in So then I finally got to eat at like midnight. Well, I went downstairs to see if they had like a little store to like buy drinks and stuff, because the vending machine didn't take cash. It would only take card. So I was getting frustrated because it would not take my change and literally was like ejecting my money. So I had to use my card. It was really annoying because I don't want to use my card for 60 cents. It's so annoying. That defeats the purpose of using the card. You know, it's just stupid. It's stupid. Anyways. So I went downstairs to, they had a little store so I can buy me something to drink. And I went downstairs and the same guy was behind the counter. And there was a few business people that were standing around the counter. This guy was in like a business coat. And all I heard him say was, do you have a manager here? Because I really don't want to argue with you. And the dude behind the desk turns around and he goes, listen, sir, I don't have a fucking attitude. I don't need to check you in, and you don't need to tell me how to. He just loses it, and he starts yelling in the dude's face. He just starts screaming, which I understand people piss you off, but you cannot be in the hospitality industry and do that. You can't. You can't do that. And he starts screaming. He goes, matter of fact, you need to fucking leave. And he starts cussing. So I was just like, U-turn. I went back upstairs and I was like, I'm not fucking doing this. I am not doing this today. This is not going to happen. I'm going to stay in my room. So I waited a little bit before I called downstairs, because when I plugged my phone up, the charger, the outlet didn't work. I was like, oh my god, this sucks. So my phone still had like a full bar, so like it was fully charged. So I was like, you know what, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna go ahead and call downstairs and ask for a wake-up call. And I did, and of course the dude kind of had an attitude, and he hung up. He didn't say that. He didn't say bye, he didn't say thank you, nothing. I was like, have a wake-up call for 9:30, you know, because I looked on my app. I have an Amtrak app, I have Greyhound and bus app, and I have a app for planes. Well, I try to look at, because I love Amtrak. I love trains. It does take a long time to get to where you're going, but it's so relaxing. It's like worth it versus, you know, having the hustle bustle of anything else. They have a food cart. They have a sky cart. Like, they have everything. It's just nice. It's just, you can sit back. You just relax. You can recline the chair back. It's just so relaxing, and I love it. And the scenery, and everyone pretty much is just nice and stuff. And, well, my experience, everyone's been pretty nice, the staff and everything. So I just enjoy it for like my shorter distances. But I'd never rode an Amtrak to Dallas before. So I looked it up and it said no routes available. Come to find out, I found this out today, that they do have Amtrak trains from Texarkana to Dallas and Dallas to Texarkana. You just can't buy them online. You gotta buy them at the station. So I'm glad I know, because now this girl is gonna be riding on Amtrak. Because this girl will never do Greyhound ever again. And let me get to this story. So I call up front and I tell them, hey, you know, the only thing I can get is Greyhound at 1 o'clock, because the only ticket I can afford is like $200, and that doesn't fly out until 5 in the evening, and I had to be home. So I decided to take Greyhound. I was like, you know, it's not bad, 2-hour drive, let's do it. Sorry guys, I'm getting hot. I'm going to take this off. I can see my work clothes. So I decide to go ahead and say, screw it, I'm going to go take Greyhound. So I call downstairs, like, can I have a wake-up call for 9:30, please? he doesn't say thank you. He goes, okay, and he hangs up. That's all he does. Thank you, and hangs up. So I was like, okay, cool. So I ate my food, I made my few phone calls, and then I went to bed. Around and stuff, and I looked at the clock, and it was 9 o'clock. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to roll back over. And I rolled back over and closed my eyes and went to sleep. I woke up, and it was like 9:45. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't get my wake-up call. Luckily, my alarm went off for work. My usual work time I wake up is like 9:45 sometimes. When I sleep in, I still wake up that time. So my alarm went off. I was like, thank God. Let's just go ahead and get everything together. I didn't have time to really do my hair and my makeup. I was just threw everything together because I didn't know how far the Greyhound station was. So I called downstairs and said, hey, I didn't say anything about my wake-up call because I was just like, fuck it. I'm not going to do anything about it. Let's just, do it. And so I call him and I said, hey, I need a taxi for 12 o'clock. And they were like, okay. I said 12 at the latest. And they said, okay. And all of a sudden she goes, hold on a minute. And it stopped and it started ringing. And then somebody else answered the phone. I was like, hello? And they're like, hello. I was like, I don't know who I'm talking to. Is this taxi service? Or no, this is valet. And I was like, okay, well, I need a taxi. Oh, well, then you need to call a taxi. That's who I thought I was calling, brah. I thought I was calling a taxi. I just love it how it was like, well, I need a taxi. Well, ma'am, if you need a taxi, you need to call the taxi service. No shit, Sherlock. So anyways, so that happened. And so I called. I thought they said they're going to come. And I waited downstairs. Well, let's just say it was 12:20. And my taxi was not there yet. My taxi was not there. So I'm freaking out. And I finally walk up to the guy outside. I walked to the person at the front desk. I said, hey, where's the station at? Like, is it close? She's like, well, you can walk there. I said, really? She goes, yeah, I mean, it's really cold outside, but if you really wanted to walk there, you could. And so I asked the valet dude, I said, where do I need to go? Where is that? And he told me where to go. So, mind you, I just got back from Arizona and Vegas. So I had no winter clothes. None. I had my black jacket. That was about it. So, y'all, I have nothing but leggings, thin leggings on, and a thin jacket with a suitcase and a carry-on, walking to the Greyhound bus in the middle of downtown city of Dallas, negative 27 degrees. Yeah, that fucking happened. Yeah, that fucking happened. So, I finally make it to the station. When I show up, it's packed. It's ridiculous. Nobody's in line. People are just standing around. People are just running in front of other people. People are cutting. People are knocking each other. There's homeless people that are just standing around just to make conversation. Like, it was so intense. So I walk in, I pull my electronic ticket out, and I see a line, and I go to this guy, I'm like, listen, where do I need to check my bag at? And the guy cut me off and goes, no, I'll check bags before we get on the bus. I'll check bags before we get on the bus. Don't worry, just get in line. Where's your ticket? Where's your ticket? So he's kind of like talking over me, and I'm like, dude, where do I need to check my bag? Because there's no lines. People are literally standing around everywhere. And he's like, no, I'll check it by the bus. Just go ahead and line D. So I'm sitting at line D, and I'm like, okay, fine. My bus is supposed to leave in 10 minutes. I guess I'll just wait. And then that's when it got crazy. People were coming up to me, starting conversation that I didn't know, which I was okay with, but they made no sense. Like, one guy asked me, like, the cool thing to be like, he was just like, so, your suitcase is pretty big. Is it heavy? Like, no, it's fine. And then another guy came up to me and goes, so, you live in Texarkana? That's cool. Hey, do you want me to watch your bag? And I'm like, no! Stranger danger! Get away! But, like, go away. So, it was pretty alright. So then, I get in line to buy me a pizza, because I'm like, hell, I'm hungry, I need to eat something. So I get in line to buy a pizza. The lady didn't listen to my order. I told her I wanted cheese, and she didn't hear that. She was just like, it was kind of like hamburger. It was like that sketch on SNL, like cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger. She just wouldn't listen to what I was saying. She was just going off her own tangent. Anyways, so there was a section over here of orders that she was getting wrong. A section over here of orders she hasn't taken yet. And she was just pushing people over, and people were like waiting for her to come over and fix her order. So I just took it. It was wrong. Took it anyways. I was like, screw it, whatever. So I get in my line. I'm waiting for it to come, and I met two young African American ladies who were really sweet. One of them had a child, and we just sat there and we talked and stuff. And I told him, I was like, I haven't rode a Greyhound in years, so, and they were just telling me, oh, it's not too bad, it's not, they have free Wi-Fi and stuff like that, and, so we get in line to board, and while we're in line, we're kind of just chit-chatting, and I asked her if she needed help with her baby, because I know how it is to travel with a little one, so I kind of was talking to her about that and stuff. Well, we get to where they're boarding the bus, and he takes my bag, and there's this guy. I didn't know if he spoke English or not, because he didn't say anything to me except this. I handed him my bag, and he's like, nope, nope. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I don't know what you're saying to me. He was like, nope, no. And then the lady behind me with the kid was like, what are you saying? Why can't you take her bag? He's not telling me why he's not taking my bag. He's just not taking my bag. And so I'm like, what's the issue? And he goes, the tag. Your tag? No. And then I asked the other guy, so what's going on? He goes, you don't have the right tag. And I said, this is the tag the person gave me. And he goes, no, you need a different tag. You need that tag. So I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I had to run from my bus back into the station to get the right tag. So when I ran inside, they're loading the bus. I'm freaking out because my bus is going to leave. So I run inside, roll inside with my bag, okay? Meantime, I'm asking the dude what tag, and he's just like, nope, 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 nope. Like a fucking seal, okay? He was like a fucking seal. Anyways, so I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss my fucking thing, and I got Mr. fucking Ed over here who won't tell me what the fuck's wrong with my bag. So I fucking get back inside, and I get there, and I see this girl, this older lady talking to another person, and they're like really relaxed, and they're just talking, and not in a hurry. They're not even talking about anything fucking productive, okay? They're talking about something random, okay? Because when I walked over, I was looking around for somebody to help me. And she was sitting by the ticket counter, and she goes, I don't know, I guess that's okay. I'm not sure, though. And I said, ma'am, excuse me, I'm sorry. I need a tag for this bag for that bus. I got E. I was supposed to have D, I guess. I don't know what was given to me. And she turns, she goes, ma'am, you saw me having a conversation with her. That's really rude for you to come over here and interrupt. Are you fucking kidding me? Both of you have vests on, so apparently you fucking work here. So I didn't have time for her to sit there and lecture me about fucking manners, okay? So as soon as she said that, I turned around, I saw another lady standing there, and I saw a lady, and she walked this way, and she was eating something. So I made a beeline to the front of the line. I saw the tags, and it said D on it. I was like, fuck. That's my tag. I think that's what I need. So I grab the tag and I write my fucking name on it and I stick it on my bag. As soon as I went to grab it to write on it, this lady runs over. She goes, ma'am, can I help you? And I said, yes, I need a tag for that. And she goes, what bus are you riding? I said, that bus right there. And beep, they're about to they're like at like 2 people. And they're going around making announcements saying, final bus, only 1 seat left. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to wait for the next bus. So she fucking takes her time, and I'm sitting there staring at the bus, counting, trying to figure out if I'm gonna fit on this bus, right? This lady, okay, sorry guys, I gotta put my hair up. This lady leaves, goes in her fucking little cubicle office thing, okay, and it's just as cute as a cucumber, okay, and she comes out, okay. She just comes out slow as possible, and she just puts it on my bag, and I'm staring at my bus, and I'm like, crap, I'm gonna lose it, and like, I'm saying, and I have my hand out, and right before I see the person get on, and right before she hands it to me, I'm about to say thank you, but I get kind of caught, because I see the guy get off and go like this, the fucking seal, go like this, and I was like, oh my god, they have no more room left for suitcases. So I was freaking out, and before I got to even spill out thank you or any kind of gratitude, okay, I'm looking at my bus. This girl, I reach out for the slip and hands it to me. She cuts my view of the bus, looks at me and says, you're welcome. Bitch! Oh, bitch! Oh, she's bitch. Oh, I want to hit her. I'm not a violent person, but I want it. Oh, bitch. Alright, I'm okay now. I'm okay. Bitch! So anyways, so I get my tag, I run to the bus, and I'm like, dude, you need to. And then when I walk up to the dude, he acts like he's never seen me before in his life. And he was just like, do you not remember me? Like 0.5 seconds ago when you told me I need to go home. I need you to put my bag on that bus so I can leave. So finally, the guy put my bag on the bus. I got on the bus. I was so freaking happy I was on that bus. Only to get in my chair and find out my chair was fucking broken. Guys, I was in a broken chair. My chair didn't move. My chair moved. It didn't recline. It just moved where my butt was. I had no armrest. So I literally had to hold on to the bottom of my seat while going through Dallas traffic. And if you guys know anything about Dallas traffic, there's a lot of twists and turns. So yeah. So you guys think that's the end of my turmoil? No, it's not. You know what else happened? I sat in front of this dude who spent all 3 hours talking about how he impregnated all 4 of his baby mamas. True story. I'm not talking about fucking impregnate like we went out to eat and then one thing led to another. No, he went into detail. Detail, ladies and gentlemen. Detail. Like how it happened. Like what made it happen. And how it came to, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to freaking hear that. I want to hear about that. Oh, it was disgusting. It was gross. So, I finally made it to Texarkana, and I got to my train station. And to add salt to the wound, when I get there, guess who decided to come up and have a conversation with me and ask for my phone number? A fornicator who has 4 kids. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of my freaking story. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I feel so much better right now. Alright, guys, that concludes my story time for today. Sorry that it was just so loud and violent. I had such a fucking great time in Phoenix that ending part doesn't seem too bad, because if I had to do it all over again to be on the horror show, it would, because they were just great. I had so much fun. Brittany is awesome. Cecil's pretty cool, I guess. No, I'm just joking. Cecil's great. Fuego was a lot of fun, too. So, anyways, just another thank you for letting me be on. That was just great. I had so much fun. And a special thank you to Cecil, because, if y'all know, I love me some old horror films. And Cecil gave me, ta-da! Yes, guys. If you guys don't know what this is Motel Hello, Motel Hell. Yes, the pin for Motel Hell. I got it right here. It's a little sign, Motel Hello, which is Motel Hell. So that was pretty awesome. So thanks for that, Cecil. Anyways, guys, that concludes my video. Again, sorry, work closed. This is the only time I could fit in to do a video to make it done on time to post later tonight. So yeah, anyways, you guys will be seeing this probably later tonight. You guys, thank you so much for everything. I just looked and we have 100 subscribers now, which isn't very much, but it's slowly but surely getting up there, so that's pretty awesome. A special thank you to Matty McCobb, for taking over the channel while I was gone. He did a lot of work for me and stuff, because it was really hard for me to get some stuff done while traveling and stuff. So it was a lot of stress taken off of me, and just with traveling and stuff, it was a lot to try to fit in 1 week. So anyways, we go live tomorrow. It is continuation of 80s month. Unfortunately, I didn't really get anything prepared for 80s, so this is kind of a non-80s video for 80s month, so sorry guys, I didn't really keep up with spirits, but just due to everything going on, I really didn't have much time to, kind of squish something together. But tomorrow night we're gonna be going live and finishing our 80s month. We're not sure about our topic yet. We will be posting our topic later this evening. So you guys make sure you check it out. And I just want to say thanks again, everybody, for watching. Thanks again for being so awesome. And just remember, be nice to each other. Dallas, be nice to each other, guys. Like, life is too short to just be rude for no reason. And just be mean for no reason. So, guys, do not forget to like and subscribe to our videos. Okay? Because I seek approval. And comment below. I mean, come on. We like to hear from you guys, too. So, any suggestions? You guys want to share your horrible experiences? I would love to hear them. So anyways, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Bye! I so love horror movies.